Hey everybody, welcome to our Wednesday where we share words of wisdom. So happy to see you guys today. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kalia Patton. Now we're gonna go on into our topic. Of course, that's how we normally do it, right? Right? All right, now uh my topic is kind of twofold today, so it's just gonna be kind of like a conglomerate of ideas together. Okay. And mainly what I wanted to do is just stress the importance of embracing gifts. Embrace gifts. And there are gifts out there that cannot be duplicated. Okay. There are gifts out there that people possess, whether they are musically inclined, whether they have a strong voice, a certain type of personality that brings spice, brings variety, brings originality, whether they know how to use their hands to do things, to build things, to create things, um, whatever their abilities are, whatever their giftings are, we should embrace those gifts. Because let me tell you something, when people come out with whatever they come out with, it can't be duplicated. I'm just gonna say that you cannot duplicate them, because if they were the original, they were the ones that founded it. They were the ones that came out with it first. And so oftentimes you'll have somebody that may come behind them and does something similar to what they do, but they can't say that they created it, because guess what? The person who founded it, the person who actually uh, was seen with it first, was the one who had that particular gift and who expressed that gift and showed that gift to many people in the world today. And so it's like, I think of people like Whitney Houston. I think those who have written wonderful books, those who may have been great speakers, motivational speakers, inspirational speakers. I was like, wow, when they leave the scene, and you know what I mean when they leave the scene, when they transition, we remember them. They give us good memories. Why? Because they had a gift that was just so impactful. They had a gift that just left us mesmerized, or left us wanting more, left us feeling like, wow, this, you know, you can't even match them up with anybody. They're in a category by themselves, you know. And so, you enjoy the memories, and you enjoy listening or watching, viewing what they've done, what they've contributed to the world. How they made you smile, how they made you cry, how they made you feel emotional, or feel excited about wanting to venture out into the world. Whatever they did to contribute to a part of who you are. It's like you embrace that. And then like I was mentioning about Whitney Houston, and how when she transitioned, people were listening. People went back listening to her old songs, listening to or watching the movies that she was that she participated in. And it's like, oh man, I know when I watched The Preacher's Wife after, she had transitioned and everything, I mean, brought tears to my eyes. You hear me? Now that's powerful. That's powerful. And it's like I embrace that. And sometimes I don't even, I wouldn't say that we don't recognize it, but a lot of times we don't value it, the gifts that people have, until they gone. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't appreciate them and value them as much while they're here, even though you may acknowledge it. But when they die or transition, it just seems like, oh wow, you really begin to see that person for who they really were, what they actually did. And it's just amazing how we are as people. But like I said, we have to embrace gifts from one another. We have to embrace gifts stemming from, our family, our children, uh, um, our culture, people, Black Americans, those of us who are Black Americans, we have to embrace one another's gifts and realize that why should we even want to duplicate it? We shouldn't want to duplicate the gifts. We should just embrace those gifts and be thankful for each and every gift. It's like, wow, these gifts come from God. And you know what? God has many gifts. There is no room for anyone to copy or mimic anyone's gift. Why? Because God has many gifts, and you should be afraid. I should be afraid to release the gift God has given us. We shouldn't be afraid to do that. We shouldn't think less of ourselves. Oh, I could do certain things, but I can't do it like her. We often compare. We compare so much until we just don't go out there and just do it. We don't just encourage ourselves enough to just go out there and do it. Go out there, whatever you find your hands to do. And some of us have gifts. We sitting here holding our hands like this. We won't release the gift. We won't release the gift. You feel what I'm saying? We should be releasing our gifts to the world, because guess what? They're not effective if we're doing this. The gifts that God has given us, they're not effective if we're so busy holding our gifts like this and refusing to release the gifts. Someone is waiting on your gift. Someone will be inspired by the gift that you have on the inside of you. Someone will be blessed. Their lives will be in a whole different place if you just open up your hands and release what God has given you for the world. I think sometimes we look at quantity. No, don't look at the numbers. Don't look at how many. Just look at the fact that it could even be that one. God was concerned about the one, right? He was concerned about the one, because the 99, he wasn't concerned about 99. He was concerned about that one. We should have the same mindset. Be concerned about that one person that you can impact. If you could just open your mouth, if you can just open your hands, if you could just open your heart and release those gifts. And as you release your gift, embrace your own gift. Embrace your own gift. Know that you're valuable. Know that no one else can do it like you. They can do it, but they can't do it like you. Because everyone has a certain way of doing things. Everyone is graced and blessed with certain criteria. That's why we got Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, Arby's, Whataburger. That's why we have all these supply chains, these food supply chains. They may all sell the same thing, but each one of them have their own little flavor, their own little twist, their own little trademark. You know what I'm saying? Their own little signature. You see what I'm saying? Wendy's, their signature is different from McDonald's, all right? Their burgers may taste, better. I'm just saying it. But hey, there's something about Wendy's that gives me satisfaction that McDonald's can't give me. Originality. They're gifted. They're gifted in their ability to draw me in and get me all interested in the food that they are selling me. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, why am I going to take away from McDonald's? McDonald's is a big franchise. It's like Wendy's is a big franchise. But hey, they're all on an equal level playing field, because both of them are just as equally desired as the other. It's like you can't just separate and say, well, I'm, on a ratio, nobody goes to Wendy's, but everybody goes to McDonald's. No, everybody doesn't go to McDonald's. Everybody doesn't go to Wendy's. But a lot of people like McDonald's, and a lot of people like Wendy's. So you get what I'm saying? So everybody may not like your flavor. There may be seasons in your life you may not be getting no feedback. You may not get the responses that you're looking for. But there will be times when those same people that may say, I don't like her like that. I don't like him like that. There will be seasons where they will listen to you, where they will respond to you, where they will pull from you, And we have to understand that we're all different. We all desire different things. In the seasons of our life, we desire different things. We're needing different things from different people. And it's not a takeaway from anybody. But it's just saying, in this season, I may not want to hear no word of wisdom. I may just need somebody to just encourage me, or I may just need, somebody to just not say anything to me. It's just so many scenarios to think about. But like I said, if you have a gift, you make sure you release those gifts. And then be confident to know that God has given that to you. God has given you that ability. Use it till you can't use it no more. Release it till you can't release it no more. Okay? Because as you release, I'm telling you something about God. As you keep pouring out and releasing, God is going to put back more. He's going to give you more. Because he can't trust you with more because you're doing this. But the minute you start doing this, God said, I can give her more. I can trust her with more. I can trust him with more. Because they are releasing what I have deposited in them. So be on the side where you just release it. Letting it go. Every gift. So that God can give you more. All right. So, I kind of was going here and there, but my main thing was just embrace gifts. Embrace the gifts from each and every person, and look at, don't always look at what's negative about somebody. Let's look at positive. Focus on positive. What have they done positively to impact the world, to impact the community, to impact your city, your town, your state, and go from there, but embrace the gift. And we know that, hey, like I said, most gifts cannot be duplicated. You can try. That's why when McDonald's came out, Wendy's came out. Wendy's couldn't do the same thing McDonald's did, because guess what? It would be like McDonald's, right? So Wendy's has their own flavor. They have their own recipe. They have their own different varieties of food. So that's the same thing I'm talking about with us. Don't say just because someone has the same gift as you, or you deem that they have the same gift as you, that I'm not going to release that gift because they're out there doing it. No, God has given you something specific. If he is pushing you to do it and release it, go out and release it. And stop looking around trying to see who all is doing the same thing you're doing or you're wanting to do. Because there's something unique about the way you do it that other people, they hadn't even thought of to do it that way. See what I'm saying? You may have another flavor or another aroma that's pleasing to people that other people who are doing some of the same things that you're thinking about doing don't have. This is our Wild Wednesday for today. I hope and I pray that it was something that inspired you, encouraged you along the way. We all need encouragement. We all need a push. We all need a what we call boost. Because sometimes I think we're fighting from within so much until we just don't encourage ourselves to just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, get on out there. Encourage my sister. Get on out there. Encouraging my brother. Get on out there. Stop delaying. It's time. It's your time. Your season. Go on and start it up. Have your plan ready. Do the thing. Do it. All right, y'all. I'm going to cut off here. But I pray, like I said, that it was something that I said that has encouraged and inspired you all on today. I hope that this Wednesday will continue to be wonderful for you. And we will be back again for another Wild Wednesday. All right, you guys. Bye-bye.